Super Toy Cars Offroad is an indie racing game created by Eclipse Games. This company, which is active in Zaragoza, Spain, has made a number of games in the racing genre. Their ambition is to make fun games that people enjoy playing. I received a review copy of this game, and with that said, let's take a closer look at Super Toy Cars Offroad and how it's experienced on the Nintendo Switch. The first thing that strikes me is that this game contains many choices. You can choose career mode, where you must obtain enough points to unlock rewards, and you only get access to new tournaments when they are unlocked. If you don't want to choose career mode, you can choose quick race. Here there are lots of competitions with different rules. You choose which course you want to compete on, which vehicle you prefer, and set the degree of difficulty: easy, medium or hard. Race is simply a typical race where the winner is the one who crosses the finish line first. Clean race is reminiscent of a regular race, but the difference that you play without power-ups. If you choose death race, you lose if a car is destroyed. Yeah, there is a gauge that indicates the car's current condition. Elimination is what can be described as last man standing. After a few seconds, the driver who is placed last is disqualified. This lasts until only one car remains. You can of course choose time trial, which is probably common in most racing games, and one would have almost expected that this option would be included. Then there are two ways to play that I personally find interesting. The first is destruction. Here you have to destroy as many cars as possible before time runs out. Each destroyed car gives extra time. The second way to play is the drifting challenge. Personally, I thought this was the most difficult exercise. By pressing the A button, the vehicle slips. If you slip on a marked field, you collect points. The challenge is to stay within the marked field while the vehicle slips. It requires good control. What is common to those two ways of playing is that, in my opinion, they are the ones that are the most unique and exciting. They are different compared to just driving the vehicle from point A to B. Now, the purpose of this video is to review the game and not try to compare it with, for example, Mario Kart, but of course there are similarities that should be mentioned. For example, the power-ups that are scattered along the tracks. A certain power-up is a magnet that allows you to pick up debris and shoot forward or backward, just like a certain banana. Other power-ups repair your damaged vehicle or protect your vehicle from being damaged. The system with power-ups is obviously reminiscent of Mario Kart, but I don't think it matters that much. It makes racing more dynamic and interesting, it becomes more action-packed, but in this case, it's not very unique. The graphics are perfectly okay for a three-dimensional game for the Nintendo Switch. The courses are very detailed and have their own style. All effects give more life and movement to the game. For example, if your car is damaged, you can see how smoke comes from the vehicle. If you drive in mud, it sprays up all around. It's these details that make the experience more complete. However, it feels like some courses require too much of the Switch. It feels like there are problems with the frame rate, especially a course called Knight's Zen Garden. A pretty bad experience actually. In addition, I experienced several crashes, and this is the game's big problem. There is an autosave feature, but if you're in the middle of a track and also drive well, it's extremely annoying to see the game crash. It didn't happen once, but rather 15 to 20 times during my playthrough. This must be fixed immediately in order for the experience to be improved. In a racing game, control is extremely important for the experience to be satisfying. What I discovered is that the speed is quite high right from the start, and maybe the speed is a little too high in terms of difficulty. At least from the beginning. I don't mind that the speed of a racing game increases gradually the further into the game you get, but here you barely have time to get used to turning, accelerating, braking and slipping due to the high speed. At least this becomes clear in career mode. Therefore, I saw myself training in quick race mode before I started my career. This way I got used to how the control works, and I generally think it's responsive. You accelerate with ZR, brake with ZL, slip with A and use power-ups with B. The control is easy to understand and use, nothing feels weird actually. Super Toy Cars Offroad is a game that offers a rich variety of several options and choices. Career mode is a fun way to play, where you participate in various cups and gradually unlock new characters and vehicles. In addition, a quick race is a good alternative if you want to drive a single race, test a track or use a specific vehicle. The game contains many challenges with fast opponents and tricky courses. Unfortunately, the gaming experience is somewhat diminished by all the crashes that occur, but if you like to drive off-road, this game can definitely be worth checking out. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, I review new games every week. Have a good day, see ya!